is used to be a songwriter. Doesn't write too many songs anymore. He used to be in a group called Moxie Ferruvis.
Oh, yeah.
And he's the guy that sang lead on King of Spain, if you remember that song. Now he's a really good piano player. And we found out very early on in our friendship that we both shared a love of cheesy 70s soft rock. Bands like Bread, Seals and Crofts,
Yeah, right.
The Carpenters. And when we said one night we were going to do a night of nothing but cheesy 70s soft rock, and we finally did. We put a band together, invited some special guests like Ron Sexsmith came out, and he did slow dancing, swaying to I did like Poco, and then we actually did a few like television like I did the theme from Welcome Bob Cotter, and it was a great night. And some of us actually even like dressed the part.
Oh no.
And by some of us I mean me. Nobody else wanted to get dressed up, but I went and got from Kensington Market, which is our like second-hand area where all the old, tie-dye shops are. I got this great polyester shirt with collar out to here. And I went to my mom's house where she kept some of my dad's old clothes, and I found this great pair of tight-fitting beige polyester pants. Very tight fitting. It was awesome. And then there was like this captain's, remember the captain in Tennille?
Oh,
It was
yeah.
the captain, right? So I got the captain's jacket, and that was my character. I went and got a hat, and I looked good. And at some point I'm on stage and somebody says, I want to take a picture. So I posed and I put my hand in my pocket like Meryl Steubing from The Love Boat does, right? And there's a piece of paper in the front pocket, and I pulled it out. It's a wedding invitation from 1975.
Oh, wow.
Mr. and Mrs. Nash, table 6. Obviously the last time that jacket had seen the light of day.
Wow.
And I started thinking, again, inspiration in weird places. I didn't write a song about 70s, but I did think about that invitation. And I thought, there's 3 kinds of responses that we can have to invites we get to things like weddings or anniversaries, The first is, you're really excited, you knew it was coming, you can't wait to go, you RSVP right away, and it's a highlight, and you're really excited, and it's a great night. That's the majority. Second kind are ones where you're like, how did I make the cut? I'm not that good friends, but alright, they thought enough about me to invite me, I'm going. Right? I hadn't expected to go and didn't really know that they were getting married or something, but you go when you have a good time. The third kind is the kind where you get an invitation to an event and you don't really want to go. And you're not quite sure how to respond and say no. So if you're like me, a boy, and just boys tend to procrastinate, you just ignore it for a bit. And you ignore it, and then suddenly it's like, oh, that was last week, and it's over, and you didn't respond. This is a song about that kind of person and that kind of response. It's called An Old Invitation. I found an old invitation amongst letters I never mailed, little ships that never sailed. And I wanted to tell you, but when answers riddled me, silence is my way. There's a light in the window, a candle against the pane, to brighten up my day. But in the court of opinion, I never would be arraigned, guilty before blame. So I prayed for a life in the new world domain, but that was strange. So I denied hallelujah again. I found an old invitation amongst letters I never mailed, a reminder how I failed. by the light of a candle, I read the writings of your name, and I hold you to the flame